Today we will be discussing SoFi and where this stock could be going later this week. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please comment how many shares of SoFi you have and how many you want to have, and then consider leaving a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys are interested in seeing our public stock portfolio and also want a free stock of one of your favorite companies that could be worth up to $70, then go ahead and click the first link in the description to get signed up with Public. Once you sign up to Public and you deposit $1, you're going to be able to get that free stock worth up to $70, and then you will be able to follow us on there at It's Finance Bro. We currently have 11 followers. Would love to get that number up. You're going to be able to see things such as what we invest in and why, and then also be able to see our long-term portfolio and our regular portfolio. So if that seems interesting to you, click that first link in the description. But without further ado, let's get straight into our stock for today, which is going to be SoFi or SoFi Technologies. So as you can see here, SoFi had a very strong day today, and we have some very important news to be going over in the technical analysis, which is going to be happening at the end of this video. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you watch until the end. Really quickly, before we get into the news for today, we can actually see here that SoFi's message volume on StockTwits, we are not sponsored by StockTwits. It's just something I like to see to kind of measure the sentiment of a stock. The message volume is up 7%. We have 47,000 people watching SoFi on StockTwits, which is a lot. And then the sentiment is up, and also obviously the price is up too. Not sponsored by StockTwits. This is just something I use to see kind of like the message and the sentiment around the stock. Okay, now we can go over what is going on with SoFi stock today. So let's go over this. So this from Bazinga.com from Shivi. I don't know how to say his name, but he's a staff writer, and this came out early this morning. So we can see here that SoFi Technologies Incorporated up 4% today. Shares closed 8% higher. This was actually yesterday, so it's talking about yesterday at $16.39, and on Wednesday. What's moving? So in the after hours session, shares of the online personal finance company declined 0.4%. SoFi garnered high social media interest ahead of the company's upcoming release of their second quarter numbers scheduled for August 12th, after financial markets closed for the day. So guys, just wanted to remind you guys that next week on, I believe it's Thursday, August 12th, SoFi will be releasing their Q2 numbers. Yeah, Q2 numbers. So this is definitely going to be a catalyst for SoFi if they can post some good numbers. They have already posted good numbers in the quarter before. If they post good numbers again, this could be a very good catalyst for SoFi. Since the year began, SoFi obviously rallied a lot. Why is it moving? SoFi was among the most discussed names on Wall Street Bets, or WSB, at press time. The Reddit forum is known for short squeezes, so obviously short squeezes is something that can happen here. But we can see here that on Wednesday, Bazinga's Tyler Bundy noted that SoFi stocks could be subject to a short squeeze, with 18% of their shares being shorted. So that is also something to be looking out for, guys. We have a catalyst coming up next Thursday, and then also we have a relatively high short interest. So could a short squeeze be occurring next Thursday? Who knows, but we will be hoping for some good news to come out of that Q2 update. The stock could find resistance near the 50-day moving average in the future. We're going to be going over my technical analysis later. Obviously, we went over this piece of news right here on Tuesday. Television host Jim Cramer said that he was a buyer of SoFi at its current price. He said, "Frankly, I don't understand why the stock is where it is. I think CEO Anthony Noto is doing a terrific job. I think at $15 you buy the stock. I think you just go buy it," is what Jim Cramer said. We already went over this news, but I figured I would bring it up for anyone that is, didn't hear it. And really quickly, I just want to go over a little bit of an overview of the stock for anyone that hasn't really been over this yet. They do have a $13 billion market cap, so while that is, pretty high for a market cap, that's maybe, twice or half of what AMC is worth at this point. Also, you can see that there's a bullish pattern detected, and in the short term, Yahoo Finance thinks that they will go up. Something else super interesting to see is that revenue has been increasing steadily over the past 3 years, and we do have that catalyst coming up soon. As for recommendation rating, they have it as between a buy and a strong buy on Yahoo Finance, and this is a really good thing is the analyst price targets. The analysts, there are only 2 price targets, but they're both at $25 and $30, so the average is $27.50, which presents a massive like 60 to 70% upside at its current price of $16.71. So overall, very good upside here with SoFi stock. Okay, and now we can go over everyone's favorite part, which is going to be the technical analysis. So we did draw these lines in our last video that I did make on, I believe it was Wednesday, but we did draw these lines here for support and resistance lines. So we had a support line here at 1462, and then we had a resistance line here at about 1680. And I said, whatever this stock breaks first is going to dictate whether we are going to still be in a bearish trend, because obviously we've sold off from about $25 earlier this year, or we will start a new bullish trend. And today was the day where we actually did break this. Now, a lot of people, when looking at support and resistance lines, like when the stock actually ends the day above the resistance line. For me personally, I'm okay if it just breaks the resistance line first and then doesn't just take a massive a dip after that. Then I think that we will start a new bullish trend. Now, what to look for going into next week. I think if we can open above the 1680 resistance line, and currently we're at 1679, so we're basically right at the resistance line. But if we can open above 1680 next week, I think we will be in a very bullish trend, considering we have this catalyst coming up on Thursday with the earnings call. So, you know, playing earnings is a dangerous game, but I think the hype of it is going to have SoFi being very bullish from Monday all the way up until Thursday on that earnings call day. Now, earnings could go terribly wrong. I'm not gonna say that this is all just fine and dandy, because it could just go terribly wrong. But as long as they do, just meet expectations or even do better, this is going to be bullish for the next couple of weeks, in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think this resistance line is actually higher? Do you think it's at $17? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys have any questions about SoFi stock, then go ahead and let me know as well. And if you guys just have any questions about anything in the stock market, I'll try to get back to you guys on that too. But yeah, comment anything. Also leave a like and subscribe. It really helps with the growth of the channel. But yeah, it's going to be it. My name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.